Hello, Oak. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Thank you so much for 61 months, buddy. Will you stand a punctual king? I tried. I really tried today to be a little punctual. I was live looking at your other Zoom64 videos and this popped up. What are the chances? Yeah, we're going to be doing the, well, it's like an amalgamation of parts. I really don't know how to describe it, but... Chat, did you do the wave? Was I supposed to? Well, this isn't... yeah, this one here is not the Zoom64, but the other one is. The one we're going to build. How are you guys all doing? Hello, hello. Squirrely. Thank you so much for 10 months.
Witra wee princess.
Damn, it says it pretty good now. I think it's learning. Maybe it's AI and it's learning. Hi, Sporks. Oh, shit, I forgot to post the thing in Discord. One second. Boom. And we gotta go do this, and then we gotta do this. Should be a fun one today. We chillin'. Sleepy? Yeah. I actually took a 5-minute nap today, I'm not gonna lie. I took, I kinda had to. I was kind of, I think like, around like 12:31, I went upstairs just to go like, get some water. And then, dude, it just all hit. It was one of those things where like I laid down and closed my eyes and I felt very calm, and then I just woke up. Like, it was I'm pretty sure, okay, maybe it wasn't exactly 5 minutes, maybe it was like 8 minutes, but it was definitely under 10. These Nuts TKL is my favorite TKL of all time. Is that the follow-up to the Nut 65? Accidental blackouts? Oh, you know what I forgot to get? Stabs. Okay, I'll get it after this. Yeah, I mean, it was, today was pretty... I did a lot of stuff today. I ended up doing, like, a pretty massive, like, overhaul of some other things. The one thing I didn't get to do, the one thing is I didn't get to, A, clean up a little bit of some areas I wanted to clean up, and then B, I really wanted to start recording an educational piece of content for like looping switches. I was gonna do like a quick 5-minute video or something, or maybe even like under a minute video on how to loop switches, but I just didn't have time. I had too many other things pop up. Hey, Eamon, how you doing? Honestly, it's kind of a genius name to say Nut65. Alex getting into academics? Yeah, we're doing educational content now. Only educational, nothing else. What would you guys like to know today? What can I help learn? Professor Otos? Can this be a study stream? I mean, we could do one. I actually, dude, today, let me tell you, I made a sick meal today. We got, damn, I don't remember the sauce name now, but it's one from Costco. It's like a Japanese barbecue sauce. It's like a soy-based sauce, but I used that, and I did, I forgot what spices I used too. Damn it. But anyways, I did some chicken, and then I just pan-seared it. Like I didn't do anything special. I don't know if it was katsu. I forgot the name. It starts with a B. Yeah, bachans. That's the one. That's the one, dude. And I did that, and then I cooked some chicken thighs. Dude, and then I did the most ridiculous thing ever, which I'm going to have to fix after stream today, which I will tell you guys about, but I just, like, take it for what it is, man. So I was cooking, and it was just me, because, like, I wanted to surprise my girlfriend with some food before she came home from work. And, you know, I'm making the chicken. I put some rice in the rice cooker. And while the chicken's, like, cooking, because I'm doing, like, a really slow sear on it, just to make sure it, like, you know, comes to temp as well. I did wash the rice, yes. I was making, I wanted to saute some carrots with like a butter garlic sauce. So first I wanted to steam the carrots just a little bit to get them to soften up a little bit. And I need to like demonstrate this to you guys. So this is the stove top, okay? At the back of the stove, there are vents that are on like a 45-degree angle that exhaust, I guess, hot air from the oven. But we didn't have the oven on. So I'm pouring in, so I'm using this, there's like normally 4 burners. I'm using this burner, and then I'm pouring in, like because I cut them up and stuff. I'm pouring in from my cutting board into this pan, and one of the carrots, guys, I kid you not, one of the carrots does this, okay? It bounces, and this is a gas stove, so there's grates. So like, what are the chances of it bouncing, right? The pan's here. It went off to the side, bounced into the grate for the exhaust of the oven. And I'm like, and I just looked at it as this was happening. I just looked at it and I was like, bro, are you serious? Like, I think I actually said, bruh. And I was like, okay, hopefully there's grating there, like, because it's a pretty big hole, right? And I'm like, hopefully this didn't go inside the stove. It's inside the stove. So now I gotta take the stove out later, and I gotta take it apart and find out where this carrot went. Bro, but like, the thing that killed me is it bounced like 3 fucking times to get in this stupid thing, dude. There's a scared carrot in the kitchen. Can I even cook? Yeah, I cook fine. Leave me alone. Grab it. So I tried reaching in with like a fork or something, because like at this point here, I just turned all the oven off, or turned the stovetop off. And it actually fell into the back, I think, where the fan is. So I think what I have to do is I have to pull out the entire oven. No, it happened too fast. I couldn't do it when it was falling down. So I think I gotta unscrew the back. I don't know. I'm honestly not looking forward to this, because I have to do it tonight. Time to buy a new oven? I don't wanna. They're so expensive. Do I just buy the oven? Do I just like say fuck it? No, right? You're better than me. I would just have turned the oven on, turn to dry it out, and then turn it to carbon. I'm considering that. Dude. Oh man, I'm literally considering that. Like, I don't think a carrot will light on fire, so I don't think I have anything to worry about there. It can? Don't say that. Please. Check my question. Did you give this news to your GF? I did, and her reaction was, and then I told her I'll fix it later, and she said, okay, good. Can't mold if it's dried out? True. I think the next board you design with bowl needs to have a hidden carrot inside the case and need to call it the Carrot 60. Bro, I'm so pissed off about that. Okay. Little fill in what we're doing here today, okay, guys? I was asked to actually take a look at some diamond Hall effect switches. These were sent to me. I mean, these were sent for us to take a look at. So in essence, this makes it a sponsored stream, and I will let you guys know if the switches are any good. Is this sponsored? I don't know. So could be not. Who knows? I don't fucking know anymore. Honestly, I have no clue. I guess me saying it, I don't know. So I will be taking a look at these switches. I will not be keeping the keyboard, however. I didn't have a keyboard to take a look at for like the Hall effect side of things. So Keybay Tech was kind enough to lend me a Zoom64 with a wooting module. So this is not mine. In fact, to be honest with you, I probably will ship everything back to Keybay Tech, which kind of makes it not sponsored in a way, but also we get to take a look at the switches today. So I don't know, fucking know, man. You guys have all the information. Do what you will with it. So I feel like these are one of the first Hall effect switches I've been told about and asked to look at, and a few people have asked me. I had some people on YouTube ask me about these too. These are actually not terribly priced. I don't know if this is going to change in price after the launch week promotion, and I don't know if the launch week promotion is just for buying 3 and getting 2 free, which I don't really fully understand that. But it seems to be a pack of Oh, never mind. Sorry, I read that totally wrong. These are kind of expensive. How much is this in USD? Let's see. Yeah, these are these $2 a switch? Bro, come on. I read this totally wrong. I thought that said 40 because there's a line through it. Damn, these are expensive too. Well, these are part of the expensive lineup of switches. It's not just, I can't even say it's just Wuche. It's a lot of companies doing really expensive Hall effect switches. Listen, I'm let me be honest with you guys. I'm not like opposed to a switch being expensive, but there has to be a reason. We'll take a look. Maybe these are great. Who knows? I do think this is quite pricey though. However, how much is buy 3 get 1 get 2 free? Would you even need 3 at this point? No. So if you want, if you want enough to cover a board, am I reading this correctly? My stomach's settling stuff here. This should be more expensive than most keyboards. But again, this is no different from looking at the UFO switches. Gatoron has expensive HE stuff. A lot of other brands are starting to have expensive HE switches. I don't know. It's a little... Don't get me wrong. I do like what Wuche does. I like some of the stuff they put out. I think they have some awesome basics. I love their accessories. I've always been a big fan of Wuche switches. More so even sometimes than their keyboards. I like their springs that they put out. They put some good ass accessories out, dude. It's hard for me to really want to justify like $2 a switch. So reading some stuff here, it does look like they've had some structural changes to the switch. So essentially it's been engineered to have a new mold. It's a unique plastic cord magnet, so traditional magnet switch often falls short of mechanical switches in sound and clarity. Revolutionize this with their innovative plastic cord magnet design, where a hot quality PC shaft core is encased with a magnet. The unique structure ensures a pure mechanical-like sound and responsive typing feel. I don't know how much that costs to do, but it is expensive. I post a preview of my bass and oxygen not included in the video games. I'll take a look after this. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff today. It's like their springs. That's about as positive it gets for Wuche. I actually do like some of their switches. Do I have it here? Yeah. I'm half done, but these are some older switches. WS Black Arawanas. These are actually pretty legit Wuche switches, and they're not expensive. I like these ones. Dude, for me, Wuche's always been decent with accessories. I've always been a big fan. I love their springs. But yeah, so these are the switches here. The thing about investing in new tooling is when you recoup over time, not quadrupling the cost of switches. Yeah, I mean, they look cool. They are a fancy looking clear switch. Sorry, my hands are really dry today, guys. They're like glass looking almost. I mean, this switch is cool looking. I'll tell you that. They are a really neat looking switch. They feel nice in the hand. Can we get a lotion redeem? I don't know where I put it. I'd have to go... I brought it in the car with us when we were doing some grocery shopping because my hands were breaking out like crazy. I'm pretty sure, just a little off topic, this is like contact dermatitis or whatever. It comes and goes. Man, they look nice. I don't know. Do you guys like the way like clear switches like this? I think they're pretty cool. They sound nice too. I don't know how they're going to perform overall. There's the magnet inside here. Oz, jealous of your dry hands. My keycaps will look new for years. That's why my keycaps don't shine. In case you guys are worried about your keycap shine, just get dry hands. It's easy peasy. Dry hands, that's all you need to do. Yeah, so, I mean, we'll take a look. Pricing is definitely something I'm a little bit meh on. Wuche is really weird pricing. Just to keep you informed, they're officially supposed to cost $2 USD per switch, but vendors sell them for cheaper. So on Keybay Tech, they're cheaper? Really? Oh, yeah. So these on Keybay Tech, and I'm pretty sure this is CAD pricing, right? Is this CAD? I'm pretty positive this is CAD. Here, let me see quick. Yeah, this is CAD. So, sorry, my stomach is just digesting food. How much is this to USD? Hold on a second. I need to learn the pricing differences here and why they're so different places. So these are, sorry guys, again, it's doing it. These are $1.40 on Keybay Tech, which makes them substantially cheaper. Still expensive, but substantially cheaper.
That scared me. How's it going, BB?
How you doing, OTY? Love you, buddy. I haven't done anything to the board, Oz. It's been the same. We can't hear your stomach, don't worry. I think I'm just digesting food. Turns out other vendors are just selling cubic zirconium switches. Maybe. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Zoom. I don't know what color they sent us over. Well, I don't know what color Keybay sent us. Did you put a mic to your stomach? Should I? How does this open again? ASMR gurgle streams? Yeah, the box is nice. Their packaging for the Zoom64 is nice. I genuinely think that the Zoom64 was a pretty decent release from Wuche. One of the few Zoom keyboards in which it didn't look overly like too much. Like it was just enough, I feel, of like style and whatnot. I like their unboxing with this too. We already did look at the Zoom, so we're not going to really be going into detail about the board, but if I do have some commentary on it, I definitely will say commentary on it. Oh boy. Fart box. Alright, so it's just like a standard white one, I think. The drawer packaging always feels good. The Zoom. The Zoom. Zoom. The Zoom. Alright, do I need this plate? I think we do, right? WSD plaque flux always $2, but many started dumping them on Ali for $1 or even less. Interesting. Yeah, I don't, and this is, I feel like, I don't know if anyone else has brought this up at this point, but like, I think I'm in a unique perspective in which I kinda understand costs of things in the keyboard world, like sorta. I might not understand HE stuff though, right? However, when I'm seeing like a Hall effect switch at like 60 cents, 70 cents a switch, and then I'm seeing one at $2, like, and this is not to single Wuche out, this is also singling out every other vendor who's selling, or I guess manufacturer who's selling switches at really high price, like Gateron even too. I want to know, like, why am I spending that much extra money? Like, what am I getting? Because as far as I know, other than just a different housing that might make the Switch sound slightly different, at the end of the day, from what I understand, this is still just, you know, outside of R&D, which does have a cost, this is still just making a tool for this and then injection molding the plastic from what I understand, right? Or doing something with it. Like, these aren't very different going from one switch to another. And I guess that's kind of what I want to know at this point here too. Like, if they told me, if they like sat me down and was like, hey, we're doing hand lubing, we're, you know, having people like open these up by hand to install the springs, like, okay, there's some more human labor there. But as far as I know, this is all automated. I don't know. It's a little bit weird because, again, I'm not truly that into Hall Effect, but I am at the same time. But I know keyboards. And like I said, just to repeat myself one more time, it is a little confusing from my perspective. Maybe there's something I don't know, and I would love to be educated on that. But from what I understand, it does seem to be just an unspoken thing that there's just expensive Hall Effect switches. I don't know. I have the same with oat milk. It's like 3 times the cost of regular milk, but why? You know what? I don't know either. All right. I'm just going to leave this sticker in here because this is not my board. You know, do you guys like the look of this board? I actually do. I don't mind this. This is one of Wuche's more recent releases. I think they did pretty good. I only got to look at the all black one, and I will say this one here does seem like nicer in actually some colors. The scroll wheel's nice on this too. Yeah, it's not a bad looking one. Yeah, this color combo is really sweet. Side profile's cool too. Yeah. Meanwhile, HMX prices their magnetic switches at 40 cents per. Yeah, that's what I'm not like. Again, I'm just like not really understanding. Like, and I want more understanding. And you know what? I think if a company did come forward and started kind of better explaining like what things are, it would just be a good look for them. Yeah, this is and you know too, they have a cherry lip. I don't know if you guys saw this. This board has a cherry lip, and I think it's amazing. Okay. Yeah, everything we have to label with that now in it. We don't want to upset people. Mods scroll up. How does this open? Oh, so cool. All right. How does this open? It opens like that. Thank you. It's not a client build. We were asked to take a look at the switches, but the board's not mine. The board is on loan, so we can actually look at this from Keybay Tech. I will be returning it though. I think fairly quickly. I like Wooting's packaging. They do make some decent packaging, huh? Yeah, the board is actually for Adam Geo. Oh, I don't need steps. Beautiful. Is HE boards for enthusiasts also for mostly gamers? If so, gamers probably buy 1 or 2 boards, and that's so the manufacturers make good margins in selling every board. I would almost argue that the Hall Effect community probably buys just as many switches as the regular schmegular MX community. Like, if you go and see the amount of Hall Effect, how can I word this? The Hall Effect like sound tests and stuff, it's no different. And you know what's funny too is like when I do Hall Effect content, I get asked to look at like a crazy amount of switches that I didn't even know existed. Okay. I low-key kind of want to do this in like a foamier build. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we just leave. No, I don't want to put the tape on. I don't like the sound of tape mod personally. But I kind of just want to leave this intact the way it is. Having just looked at the Wooting PCB2, it's not that crazy amount of foam. So we don't... Actually, do we need to remove the silicone is the question. Maybe we do. Perhaps we do. So maybe we do have to get rid of that. But the foam inside I might leave on the alphas. Let's take this apart because I do need to replace the plates from what I understand. Did Keybay send you the mod kit with CF plate? Not that I know of. Is there supposed to be a different kit? Why does Hall Effect never have split backspace? I don't know. Oh boy, come on. aluminum plate is what we're probably going to use today. So, from what I understand, I've never built this in Hall Effect, by the way. I think what we're doing is we're taking out this plate, replacing it with that plate. And I don't know if the silicone works in here, come to think about it, so I probably do have to remove the silicone. I'll leave the tape mod for now in case I change my mind. Let's get my screwdriver kit. Uh-oh. I left it upstairs. 1 second. I was fixing something else. Well, let me go get the screwdriver. 1 moment. Well, I'm in a basement, Chromie. It was on my kitchen table. Apparently in a lot of places in the States, I don't know how true this is. Apparently a lot of places don't have basements, or in hotter areas, because there's no frost line to worry about. In Canada, you kind of have to have a basement. Depends on the weather. No frost line and tougher soil. Yeah. We don't have a choice here. I don't think I've ever been to a place here without a basement. Or a lot of unfinished basements. I kind of wish my house had a basement. The only thing about basements, like, ours is technically, I guess this is considered finished. Sort of, not all of it. The only thing you got to worry about though is like, it was never set up properly for this, but like it's not, you can't heat it very well, so it does get cold.
Hey Alex,
sometimes,
what
like really
keycap
cold.
set would you recommend for Moon Orbiter 2? I've got Boneyard, but I don't think it looks that good.
What color was the moon one again? Was that like a gray? Dude, honestly, a silver. If you can find Classicer, I think Classicer would look really good on that. Because Classicer is this. It's not really that super duper beige. It does have a bit of warmth to it. Might look good on that. Or, you know what else might be really sick on that too? Shoot, I just looked at it today. Dracula. I'm pretty sure Dracula is something you can probably pick up. I think it's in stock. But that might be a fun little pickup. Did I get all the screws? Pretty sure I did. Oh. I need to take this particular piece of tape off here. Geon Venom 60HE has split backspace. Yeah, there's also Venom. Venom's a good pickup too. You know what? I kind of also want to leave this little sheet on here. Let's leave this on. This like little thing here too. Let's do that. Basements are often a thing where building permits are smaller. In the US, houses are huge. Yeah, I mean, at least here in Toronto, if you're not leaving this city, how even condos, like everything's kind of small here unless you have money. Essentially, like the average seems to be like, even for a townhouse, in most larger condo units, I'd say is like anywhere between 900 to 1300 square feet. Hell, I think that's like considered even like pretty big in terms of like size wise for condos here and places. Anything past that and you're looking to move out of the city, or you have some extra moolah lying around, I mean, dude, we have those here too, but I wouldn't consider those the norm or even really all that livable. Those are mainly for people who are like, I personally feel are temporarily living here, because the prices of even some of the stuff that's like 300 square feet, like, it'll make you sick. It's crazy. You're not saving any money. Plus, like, I feel like if you are kind of short, I guess, for renting, you're not living downtown, you know? But you get to live in the city. I don't get why you'd want to do that. I don't know. Which is crazy. We have so much land. We really need to invest in infrastructure. So from what I understand, and I don't mean to get into this topic, but it's not even so much that we need to invest in infrastructure. We have a lot of vacant stuff. There's a little bit more to it. And again, I don't really want to get into it, just because I feel like it's a very long conversation. But yeah, it's in fact, you know what? Maybe I would suggest even just, I hate doing this, but like, definitely look it up. There's a lot of interesting things that you'll be like scratching your head being like, but why though? Is this not a screw point? I guess not, huh? Alright, so does this just have one extra screw? I think so. Okay. We got the one there, we got the one underneath. Cool. One extra screw. How affordable is housing in Canada? It's not. I mean, okay, if you don't want to live... Actually, I haven't checked in a while, but if you don't want to live in the major cities, I don't know if it's come down in price. I know pricing has come down a smidge. I don't know if it'll change this summer, though. But it's not, man. Living in Toronto... Like, I was showing my friends some of this too. Like, if you want a small starter house, bro, that fucking doesn't exist. You're buying either a fixer-upper, which literally is about to be condemned, and you need to rip the whole entire thing to shreds to fix it, and still you're going to spend like $700,000 just on the land, or you're buying something like half decent, I guess, starter home at like 1 point something million, I feel. Like, and this is in the city. I don't know about outside the city. But like, we keep tabs. You never know when something's gonna come up, you know what I'm saying? So there was one I saw that was like, the reason I made the whole like it's about to be condemned joke, it's because there was like literal holes from something. I don't know what it was, and I don't want to imagine what it was. A demon, perhaps, in the wall, and it sold for like over $1 million. So is this a good? Let's see. Oh boy, I love charts. Yeah. It's pretty bad. Like I said, I don't know out of the major cities. I'm still assuming it's very expensive, but have a friend that bought a similarly sized place in Houston for the price of our down payment in Toronto, including currency conversion. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's depressing. All right. Let's move on from this conversation. So depressing. Let's get some switches in here. We will also be doing the tofu pad after this, by the way. Very understandable. Forgot the switches. No, we didn't forget the switches. Is there a way I should be putting this in? I think these are the same everywhere, right? They are. Okay. I don't think there's a specific way. Do you guys want me to put that little piece of foam in? You know what? Nah. Let's see what they sound like without the foam first. This is the case with the scroll wheel, yeah. Pretty nice looking case. I don't mind it. It ain't too bad. Oh, can I just say something? I'm 34, and I remember my parents used to tell me when I was younger, you haven't seen anything yet. We lived through it all. I think nowadays that doesn't hold up because we've been through it all. I think about that all the time because I'm also... Am I 34? Yes, I'm 34, and it's one of those things too where we've now lived through COVID, some pretty crazy stuff that's happened in the world. Technology, what feels like rapidly changing, and we had to adapt to as well. Because I will say we're probably, I know obviously the older generation has to live through this as well, but we had to kind of really adapt to having nothing as kids, and I'm talking specifically for my age, nothing as kids, like pretty like standard fare. We go to school, write down our homework, to learning about computers, and then suddenly being, dude, I swear to God, in like 10 years, technology just like changed. We went from having a computer that was the size of a whole desk station to a computer in our pocket. So even on top of like the more tragic things, like we've definitely had to absorb a lot of information and adapt to things, you know? Okay, this should be easy peasy to switch up if I do want some foam in here. I kind of feel like I want some foam in here. But we'll see without the foam first, because this is a very easy case to take apart. I wish I was born in a time where we'd be able to visit other galaxies. AI is pretty cool, though. I don't know. I feel like I'm fine with the generation, or I guess this time period that I'm in. Like, I'm fine. I think it's kind of fun because I got to taste a little bit of what the world was pre-computers. In a way. So I do appreciate the kind of generation we have, you know, where we got to be in that transition period of tech. I think about that sometimes. Let me get that clean build, please. I'm dying to know if the Zoom64 can sound like a more classic clack build. This is going to be, so Delbs, this is going to be Hull Effect, though. Although I'm not sure how this will sound. Obviously, this sounds interesting with no keycaps on it right now. Damn, these switches are actually pretty cool looking. I'll give it to Wuche here. The switches do look pretty dope. You suddenly feel much older despite being younger than you, Alex? It's weird. I haven't never had one of those like existential things where I like really think about my age and like panic about it or think about it deeply. But I do think like how I appreciate being able to, again, have a little bit of that world before tech and then have it after. I will admit though, and I know this is nostalgia talking, but I truly believe, and I'm sure everyone will probably just be like, yeah, Alex, you're just saying that because, you know, golden years or whatever, but I really liked the era in which everything on the internet even wasn't super duper like ad driven. Like I really miss being able to like load up a website and it was like crappy HTML and no bots, and it was just random sites that people threw up. I feel like everything has a purpose to sell you something now, and it's so boring. Forums, old school forums, genuine communities forming. I do feel like in a way that's kind of our Discord. Like forums are Discord now. And it's not too far off from what they are, too. You know what I mean, right? How you doing, by the way, Claire and AV? Like, I really think forums are great. But I think outside of forums and what Discord is now, I really feel like everything else is just out to get you for something. Discord is terrible to try to look up information, though. Yes, and also conversations are awful to look up. Like, for example, I had a friend message me. You guys are going to... make fun of me for this. A friend has changed their username a few times, and I don't remember what their new username is. And he messaged me like a week ago. And because of how Discord keeps track of its DMs, and I do, for better or for worse, get a few DMs a day, I can't find his name on my list because there's only so many names. So I only remember I know his real name and his account name, like his old account name, but I don't know what his new one was. So I have no clue. I had to get back to him now, which is annoying, right? And Discord's the only way we communicate. But Discord does suck in a lot of ways. I'll DM you again. Thanks, Phoenix. Appreciate you, man. Be real, you miss using Netscape Communicator? I never used it, actually. My communication of choice was just old school forums. I did use Ventrilo and TeamSpeak to physically speak to my friends. And then I would say non-gaming friends, it was Skype. And then I think I used a little bit of AIM for like a hot minute. But Skype is what everyone I knew used. From an online forum as well as made a few friends. Can't imagine doing it now with how the internet is today. Yeah. MSN MSN was more when I was a kid. So I never really used it more for just like, it was more just like, elementary school thing. The Skype call sound is nostalgic. It's not is Skype dead now, right? It's like not a thing anymore? MSN Live? Pretty sure Skype's dead now. I tried using ICQ, but no one I knew used it, so. Skype got boomed a couple of months ago? Oh, so it's like dead now. Oh, that sucks. Yahoo. Did Yahoo have anything? The other thing is that forums were largely open domain. If you can find them, Discord's more closed off. More often than not, you got to get an invite. Yeah, I think I'm also looking at my Discord as like a very terrible example here because mine's open. You can literally go find it if you search in the search bar for Discords. All right, so if memory serves, this was the best mounting style. Plus, I don't think I have all the mounts in here. I think I literally just have the one. But I believe the silica gel mounts were the one I liked the most. So we'll just use these. Microsoft brought it up and then killed it so that Teams could dominate. I hate Teams. What a garbage piece of software that is. Cannot stand it. Trying to be careful doing this. Okay, so this is something I've never seen yet either, and this is a really cool thing to look at. See this? This is the adapter that is used for boards like this. And essentially, you plug this in here, and now you can use Hall effect stuff. And this is what a lot of boards are starting to use, these little adapter pieces. So really cool that we get to see this today too. And this goes into this daughter board over here. So it's kind of like a mini hub, basically. Yeah, everyone uses Teams now. Everybody. I really don't like Teams either, and everyone at work uses it. And I just, yeah. I used it back in 2021 for online school, and I just started using it again. Hasn't changed much. Oh, for Teams? I don't like it. I don't like Microsoft products at all, though. Microsoft products have always been so ass to me. Okay. So I guess this is a pretty simple installation. Let's see if this plugs in. Didn't the Tofu 3.0 use something similar? A lot of companies are doing this whole very slim USB. Oh, fuck. Okay, these are very, very, very see-through switches. Dude, that legitimately hurt my eyes. I mean, that's really cool, Wuche. I like the fact these look like glass. I don't love the pricing. I'll be honest with you guys. You know, I'll keep it a buck, but cool looking switches, a little pricey. They are really pretty though. Fuck, these are, I need to turn this down a little bit. Adam thinks they should be more expensive. All right. Now let us, I guess, install some keycaps. Now, I don't know if I want to show you guys these ones here because Keybase sent this over for us to use, but I think I'm going to use something else just because I don't know how many people would actually probably put these on their keyboard. And again, in case you guys are wondering, everything but the switches was sent over from Keybase on loan so we can actually build the boards today. GMK, please. No, these are called M caps. I think they're metal, if memory serves. Ooh, these are actually really pretty. Oh wow, these are actually very vibrant. You know what? Curiosity is getting the better of me. Oh, these are really pretty actually. I do want to kind of try these on the keyboard too. Maybe we can try both. What's the price of these again? Yeah, these do look interesting. Let's see. I almost forgot that he said he was sending... Yeah, they almost look lacquered, you're right. M caps. Keyboard. I'm just going to type in that too, just so it knows. I think this is just made for this board though, right? You know, for aluminum keycaps, that is not a terrible price point. 80 bucks. That's not terrible, considering I've seen other brands really try to push pricing on these. I know there's not a lot in this box, but usually metal keycaps can get pretty expensive. Good ones anyways. Alright, so do I like all these? You know, is there more specs in this? I want to read about these a little bit. M caps. So it's laser etching versus traditional CNC. Laser etching delivers micron level precision. So this is die casted aluminum with laser etching and color fill. Interesting. And then they have CNC precision cutting and so wait, what's the story here? I'm not really sure what they mean by die cast, and then they're showing like CNC. That I have to get clarification on. And then they're using a nano coating for this. And then they're also using micro enameling, which is a cool little machine if you guys have never seen that. So this is the part, okay, this is the part where, yeah, the stems are usually where these metal keycaps fall short, like very, very short. And this is where they become pretty problematic. So, hold on, did they put a plastic stem? Each large keycap sits perfectly flat. It is. I think, damn, okay, this is a good idea. I'm pretty positive anyways. I'll show you guys. It doesn't really clarify on the website. I'm pretty sure this is a plastic stem that's surrounded by the metal. Which is, to be honest, a really fucking good idea. Really fucking good idea, dude. So, for example, we've looked at other keycaps specifically from All Keys that just have some of the worst stems that I've ever seen. I don't think metal keycaps would interfere with the Hall effect sensor. I don't know. No, yeah, no tool to adjust this. So does all the stems have that? They do. Oh, wow. That's actually really good then. Yeah, I mean, the quality of these looks pretty damn good too. And I know metal keycaps are kind of niche. Alex, eat, man? I did eat. I'm digesting. Honestly, I think I ate too much. I know metal keycaps have their place, but it's always cool to see.
So nice.
Oh yeah, these go on nice. Damn. All right, Wuche. ACF, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, I will say, if you didn't tell me these were metal and like I couldn't feel that these were metal, the plastic stems are quite nice. Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Jeffs, I'm not expecting the world out of sound for this. They're metal. We're going to try both. I'm going to switch from this to a plastic set afterwards. We have so much time today. But I am curious. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever mounted a metal keycap set without having tons of problems, so this is a little exciting for me too. I mess with those keycaps heavy. I wouldn't get red ones though. I think there's a few different colors. I'll be honest, I don't love the silver one that they have. But they do have here, I'll just share my screen. They have this like cool all gray one. I don't know where to buy these right now though. They have this one. This one looks pretty dope. I don't love the spacebar graphic, but I like the color scheme of this. Then they have this, so if you like this all metal look. And this is the one that I'm using here because it has a heart in it, I guess. If they had some like basic colors for this would be sweet, dude. Just some like pure basics. God, I hate the Holy 60. Why? I actually don't mind it. Not the best acoustic wise, but bro, already thinking wob? So what? I have a question. I'm looking for a deep poppy clack sound. What foams do I keep on the board? Deep poppy. You probably want to put the PE sheet. I mean, and I would say the standard pour-on. I don't think you need any of the plastic sheets or whatever. But I do think you're probably going to want to use a long pull switch to kind of balance out the foam. That is not where that goes. I've been watching you for a while. Big fan. I'm in Canada and trying to find affordable FRL layouts like the 60 plus num or the 1900 FRL. Ooh. Tough layout to find. Are there any FRO-less stuff available at the moment, guys? That's not like a group buy? You know, the one thing you could look for, Nathan, is the Infinity, the new one that just came out from Gray Studios. Yeah, NV70 maybe, extras for that. We have one more NV70 we're actually giving away when we hit 100 subs over here. I just didn't reset the counter.
KEYBOARD.
It is group buy, but I mean, he could, I don't know if he's down to group buy something. Nathan, try to look up the Infinity 70. I don't know if it's still available for group buy right now, but that might be one thing you could look at. Thank you, Drod. Appreciate the tier 1, man. Thanks for the support, bro. Fuck, I should have done this last because I really like this and I want to take pictures of it. You know, I know today we were looking also at the switches, but honestly, these keycaps are kind of stealing the show today. I can't see the cringe. I can see the cringe of the keycaps coming on with the heart.
God damn, dude.
I don't mind it. Oh my god, Aka, thank you so much for 10 tier 1s, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Thanks for the love, guys. It means a lot. Sorry, I know I'm spoiling this, but this is all new stuff for me, so I'm very curious. Like, I've never used these particular switches. I've also never used metal keycaps that actually fit properly. Is there a gap? I'm not sure if that's from me, but yes, I do see what you mean. And I don't know if that's also just because the metal keycaps, maybe the stems aren't sitting 100%, but I do see what you mean there. Yeah, you know what? They're still not 100% perfect. I can definitely see some of the switches not sitting 100%. Like, look at DNF. They're a little close together. But I think the one thing that these are not doing, like I've seen every other metal keycap, is falling off and having stem problems where I'm like not even able to put these on. So still not 100% though. Definitely see some flaws as we're putting some things on here. I love the excitement Alex had on yesterday's build. Pure passion. Dude, such a good board. That board, like, I went upstairs. I went to go tell my girlfriend about it. She looked at it. Kudos to that designer, man. I've been holding out on buying boards, kind of left the hobby, but last week I cleaned my desk and had the urge to get a new keyboard, and I was able to get a Navy 7V. Oh, 450 is not bad. Unopened GMK Taro round 1. I'm really excited because I've always wanted those two things, but never had the cash to get it when it was popular. So the 7V, on my personal 7V flip, I put foam in it. I still have RAID switches in mine. But, you know, I would maybe even want, like, if I had to rebuild it, which probably won't anytime soon, maybe I'd put, like, HMX switches in it now. Particularly, honestly, blue cheese with a little bit of foam, I think could be a fun one to do. Oh, by the way, Oz, your switches came in today. And I'm going to start the lubing process. But there's a lot of them, so give me like a week or two. What is this cute keycap set? It is... no, I think they're in stock on other vendors. I just don't think they're in stock on... Are they not in stock on Keykobo? Or not Keykobo, Keybay? I think Keybay Tech might have them. Again, this was all sent to me by Key... Oh no, maybe they're sold out. No, they're in stock. But yeah, it looks like Mellatrix and Wuche don't have them in stock anymore. Damn, I actually don't know who sells blue cheese in the US. I only know the Canadian vendor. Do you guys still hate the keycap set or what? What's going on here? What's the verdict? Best HE board that I've heard so far, like sound-wise, is the Kafka. I don't hate this. I wouldn't reach for this, but you know what? I'll give them some feedback because if I really want to get into the weeds about these particular keycaps, you can see like above the K, for example, and I've pushed in as much as I possibly can here. It does look like we have some alignment troubles on some of the keys above the E and the R as well. I think there's a lot to really appreciate about these particular keycaps though. Yeah, and I think the way that they went about implementing the plastic stem on the aluminum housing of the metal keycaps is really, really smart. I do think this obviously needs some fine tuning, but for the price point, if you were after a metal keycap set, this is probably truly one of the only ones I would say might be keyboard safe. And to show you guys again, the reason I'm saying that is because most other metal ones will end up damaging your stems. These have a plastic core on them. So these should be completely safe. They feel great going on too, so. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't really be able to tell unless you shine them from the sides, where you can kind of see some of the reflection of the metal. Thank you, dude, Sebas, thank you so much for the 43 months, man. We're going to obviously switch this out because I don't think I personally love metal keycap sound profiles. But out of curiosity, genuinely just want to see what this sounds like. That's it. The C info looks kind of scratched. No, it's just the lighting, I think. See? Looks good. It's just the way the light's reflecting off of it. All right, let's see now. How does this sound? So this is using the Hall Effect diamond switches from Wuche, the aluminum plate. Why am I not like mad at this at all? Like, I don't love the sound of the metal here. I don't hate this. It definitely has that like aluminum thunk. Yeah, like Stiletto just said. Obviously, I think this is for someone who really wants metal keycaps, or maybe just particularly loves like this design. I will say though, again, overall impressed with the keycaps. I know we're supposed to be looking at the switches today, but the keycaps are kind of still in the show a little bit. Definitely needs some refinement though. If I had to pick a metal keycap set that's on the market right now, these would be the best quality and fitment, I'd say. I probably wouldn't go with anyone else. Dude, the Oculus ones I looked at last time, did I tell you guys? Because I know you guys saw on stream and I think we commented on it and I said this was a do not buy. I can't get them off my keycaps. Like, it destroyed my switches. Or sorry, my switches. Completely destroyed my switches. So I ruined a batch of cherry switches for that. Oculus gives you a free stem trimmer with the set. For a second there, I was like, they did? And I'm like, oh, I get the joke. Yeah, those were some awful ones. I had to figure out where everything went here. All right, I want to put some other keycaps on this, and then we'll try with like some foams and stuff. Can you try a couple on the Encore? Yeah, for sure. You know what? Let me do that now. Here, do you want me to try it on the Manta? Because I feel like the Encore has a bit more of like a thuddy sound. And I'm still getting used to the sound of it. Let me try it on this, because I've typed on this a butt ton, and I know what this sounds like. I'll be doing my first solder keyboard soon. Any tips and tricks? How do you pick your spacebar switch to avoid resoldering? You know, Lachlan, if you want the ultimate tip so you don't have to stress out, find a website where you can buy some 3305-1 Milmax sockets, okay? Buy these things here. They're tiny, I know. You solder these onto your spacebar and you never have to stress out about what you want on your spacebar because it makes it hot swappable with all the benefits of having it soldered in. It's what I do for almost all of my keyboards. Here, let's see on the H and the J. Let's see what these sound like. Most keyboard PCBs will be compatible. Okay, that's kind of fun sounding, I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate this. We can't test the spacebar because this is a 6.25U, but interesting. Very interesting. I don't want to ruin this. It's not my set. HJ. Sounds like a huge hornet. I don't know what a huge hornet sounds like. Alrighty. What do you think of the Owl Labs TI switches? Owl Labs TI? I think they're really good. They weren't my favorite though. I still think the Geon Raws are my faves for all the HE stuff. To this day, I think they're kind of unmatched. I don't think I have like another switch that I can give you as like a preferred thing here. I think these just literally go here. Anyone try Milmax sockets on a mouse PCB? I did, and I have. One of my very first mice that broke, I need to put new switches in, and I was like going through it all, and I'm like, dude, why don't I just not deal with this and swap it out for a Mil-Max socket? Because they just use regular pins. So I Mil-Maxed one of my old gaming mice. I know you weren't a blue guy, but any thoughts on SWJ TARS? Can you send me a link? And I will definitely take a look. Do you think the thickness of the PCB would make much of a difference wanting a silent? No, not really. A silent build will always be a bit more silent. Like you're not going to hear the nuances of sound like that with silent switches. At least I don't think you will. Like I've built silent switches on a number of things that I, for lack of a better word, like wasn't sure about how it would go at the end, and it's been for the most part the same results always. This is nice. I wouldn't even consider this blue, man. This is like a hint of blue, but it's like a good slate kind of blue. I like this. It's nice. What's this based off of? Like space stuff? Is it Death Stranding? Interstellar? Hey Alex, not a very good board in 2025, but I got a GMK Pro OG for like 30 bucks. I will say, those are fun to mod though. And I think for $30, you got a good pickup. They're very, very fun to mod. Do you have any experience with Yuzu custom keycaps? I've used it for a customer once. I wasn't thrilled. Like, I didn't love them. They were okay. I don't know. If I'm keeping it a buck, the only thing about Yuzu that I don't really have any strong opinions on the quality of stuff. I think they're all right. I just think the brand and how it I don't even know how to word this properly. I just kind of don't like the fact that you can print whatever keycap sets you want, whether or not it's like IP protected content or I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you can literally do another set that exists in their colors, right? Like morality issues, maybe? I don't know. The quality, though, I think if you wanted a set, go get them. I think they're fine. What's your opinion on the Neo 98? I like all the Neo stuff. I mean, dude, they've really, really been killing it, so. The new Neo series was good. I don't know how much else they can really improve on their products at this point here for the prices that they're offering. Newer? I did not say that. You stop it. What keycap set is this? This is called MCaps. Oh, geez. I don't remember the name. I think it's just MCaps white. That's it. MCaps aluminum, and this is the color white, but it's like white with a heart. So, Core Series is goated. Core Series is still my absolute most favorite thing from them. I will say that. It won't look anywhere near as nice for personal projects, but you won't pass them off as something else except on pics from distance. Yeah. For sure. I can agree with that. So I'm still relatively new to this stuff. Any tips? Ooh. I would say if you're relatively new to keyboards, you've probably picked up on Xander, yes, that's it. You've probably picked up on the spacebar is the most important keycap on the keyboard. You might not think so, but I really do think the spacebar sound really affects how you think of your keyboard. A lot of people will slightly disagree, but I think it really comes down to that. So, Itoy, my tip to you is really dial in your spacebar. It will shape your entire board. Dial that in, get yourself some good stabs. Don't be afraid to pick up some different switches just for the spacebar. That will be important. I need a recommendation for an HEPCB with a center USB-C 60. Well, fuck. The one we're building today has it. If you want that, Brandon. The Tofu also has it. Yeah, you're right. Schema, not out yet, but you eventually will have it. I think the Tofu's probably one of my fave choices, though, at that point there. You know what? I'm putting these all in the wrong spot. I've already fucked this all up. Don't hate me. I like having nice sounding alphas more, but a bad spacebar will always overshadow good alphas. Dude, it's so true, because you know how many boards we've sat here and built with good alphas, and we've been like, bro, the alpha slap, the spacebar stinks. It's weird how we kind of just all agree that when that happens, we're like, yo, this keyboard's kind of cooked though. We kind of all have this like mutual agreement of like, maybe not. Maybe we pass on this thing. Like Chimera? Man, I don't really remember the Chimera. All right. No, let me put that back on top here so these don't shift around. I think these went on like this. Now, let's try some... I kind of want to use PBT. If we're going to go HE, and we're kind of leaning into the deeper sounds, I feel like we got to use some PBT for this. Finally finished the 10U64 build. Would you like to see it? Yeah, dude. I'll be looking at some people's builds tonight. We're also building the Tofu pad after this. I don't need this right now. Let me just put this down. Sorry guys, I'm just moving some stuff out of the way. Do we have any PBT spacebars left? Wow. I know exactly what you mean, and it's very hurtful. I'm already a hurt boy today. And you're really rubbing salt in the wounds. I should have a PBT set here. If not, I'll go get one. I'm thinking we use Spellbook today. I think the Novel Keys PBT has always been pretty decent quality, so I'm going to stick with it. I sneezed. Why didn't you just say bless you? My bad. Bless you. I really like NK's PBT, and I hope they come back with it. It's like a good thickness, good looking. It's overall very pleasant. Hey Craig, how you doing, man? Any thoughts on PBT/ABS mixed keycaps like Mode SW? I have like a full in-depth thought process / review on my website of like Mode's PBT mix. It's generally good. The space bars are just a little glassy sounding for me. It's a personal preference thing. You just have to kind of like that they're going to be a different sound profile. It's inevitable because it is a different mix of materials. Wilbatech needs to make more WT65-Gs. Is Wilba still making PCBs now? I don't even know if they're doing stuff still. Spell lock 6. I don't think Heine's doing any. I think Heine's retired out of the hobby now. But I don't know if Wilba is still doing stuff. God, my stomach's growling like crazy. Nelly, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate you, man. What does that have? What does that PET sheet on the PCB do for sound? Honestly, I've noticed not a hell of a lot. Like, the PET sheet on its own will slightly make it deeper, I suppose. But like on Hall Effect, maybe maybe less than that. This goes here. These are Wuche's new WS Diamond switches. God, there's a lot of keycaps in this. Thank you, Nelly. Appreciate you, man. Been watching all your stuff and getting into the hobby. What has been your intro into the hobby been like so far? Very curious. Any pickups or things you're planning on getting? The Kafka to arrive soon. I hope the Kafka gets to you guys and you guys really like it. It's a fun board. Mine's in pieces right now because I was supposed to do content with it, but that ended up getting postponed. Very cool board though. Should I try those, Ryan? Yeah, they work wonders on those. Oh my god. Actually, I forgot to do... Give me one sec, guys. A little off-topic thing, but I actually forgot to just input something. I'm keeping track of my water intake. I know this sounds really stupid, but I had like an extra glass of water that I just remembered about, and I don't even know why that came up in my head. Maybe because I'm thirsty right now. 1 secondo. Water guy. Oh, let me actually respond to this too. Water confirmed. I hate everyone that was able to get a Kafka. Aww. I thought the one on your desk was the Kafka. The Kafka has a lot of similarities to the Encore. My Manta's in transit right now. It should arrive in New Zealand this week. I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys. Very, very excited. I bought a sonnet and waiting for my shipment. I'm doing a silent build for my office. I'm going to send it to you to build when it comes in. I would love to build it for you, dude. We can get it all nice and extra quiet. Believe it or not, it's always funny doing silent builds on stream because there's nothing to expect except for silence. But it is a blast getting a board to be like as dead silent as possible. Do another hydrate. I think, is there not going to be extras for Kafka? That would be a shame if there wasn't. God damn, I pulled them no keycaps. Just put a Nikon FM film cam the other day on Beyond. Oh, nice. Enjoy the process of buying film. I say that with all the love possible. It is not something I wish upon anyone. I just received the Manta. My PCB is not working. Hold on, wait 1 second. Let me go to this thread. Not John. Is the whole thing not working? If the whole thing is not working, there are extra PCBs. Contact your vendor, and they should and have to send you a new PCB. Maybe something got effed up with transit. Just had to figure out the keycap set. I was going to ask Yuzu on YouTube. Would you recommend Goblin Tech keys or Yuzu? I've never used the Goblin Tech keys. I've heard of them, but I've never used them. Therefore, I'm kind of biased to just using Yuzu because I've only ever done Yuzu. Adam, I honestly don't even want to talk about any of that shit. That's the most crazy stuff in the world, bro. It's so ridiculous. We're just gonna stay clear of all that junk. Alright. God damn, dude, I'm not getting lucky. I started with the hobby very recently, and I've gotten an Evo 75 in sand gold, and will soon receive a U4TX switches to use it in. I can't seem to find any darker brownish keycaps. How dark brown do you want to go with? Because Mode's new dark brown set is pretty nice. But I don't know if that's too, like, chocolate brown for you. Well, I don't know. Is Chladni considered the same thing? Cannon Keys didn't do anything. Cannon Keys doing Cannon Keys things. Mirage Image, that's not it either. What upcoming keeps and games are you excited for? Dude, I'm already hooked on Diablo 4 right now. There is nothing more than I want to do than play Diablo 4 for video games. That is the blessing for me right now. That game has been so good so far. Legitimately, I have not just played 1 hour. Don't lie. I literally played all day Saturday. Well, as much as I possibly could. And I played most of last night. Honestly, I think I put in 6 hours yesterday, which is a lot for me. Real good. Hey Alex, I think I've asked you this in one of your last streams, but I don't think you got to it. But do you have any 65/TKL Rex? The last game I built was the Derivative. If you like top mount, and you can find yourself an Ori 65, I don't know if there's still extras available with those. That's a good choice. TKLs. I don't know what's available for TKLs right now for top mount. They're all gone? Damn it. The Ray could be a good one too, but I don't... Oh, is the Cloudland V2 still in stock? Is the Onibi still in stock? Damn. I mean, those are both excellent choices if you can find them. Yeah, the F1's not top mount, so I don't want to recommend that. Still a very good keyboard, though. Can you do top mount on Neo 80? I thought there was like bottom mount or something. Man, I can't remember all the different mounting styles for all the Neo boards. I actually kind of love the Mode Cacao set. I kind of wish there was some accents to it, though. Yeah, you might have to, unfortunately, pick up a few sets for that, then. Oh, okay, the new 80CU might be a really decent pickup. Yeah, I don't love... again, the CU series by Mode is good. It is a good sounding board. But I do think there are certain configurations with the CU because of the way the copper sits on the bottom. The QWERTY keys one? What happened, sorry? Oh, Onibi Round 2 is also coming out, I think, later this year. Oh, it's going to be a Round 2? Damn. Hell yeah. Oh, did I say Mode? Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Y'all know what I meant. Video game genre that I call home? I mean, World of Warcraft. I mean, MMOs are definitely something that I took over my life at one point. I really don't even... I'm not even proud of how many hours I probably put into World of Warcraft. I think that would be the genre that, like, really I can call home, I guess. Well, roguelikes are definitely something I'm into now. So, Najin, is it the whole board? Or, the whole PCB? If it is, again, just message the vendor. It's probably not your fault. Message the vendor, and they'll get you a new PCB. If they don't want to give you a PCB, send me and Bull a message. They should send it out fairly quickly, too. So I know you'll probably have to wait like a little bit, but things happen in transit. We've also had a little bit of a little odd, to tell you the truth, a batch issue, it seems, with some of the Manta PCBs that shipped originally, like the first set of Manta ones. The ones Bull got so far have been excellent. So we're not sure if it was just a small batch now or all of them. But yeah, we're going through it with all that. I'm looking at getting a WoW themed artisan cap as an addition to the custom set. Which one? What kind of theme? Connie, recommendation for you. Remove these two keycaps. Lift with your fingers. If you don't want to use your fingers, if you happen to have two of these, use two. But just use your fingers and push up on both the sides here. It might need some force, unfortunately. Sometimes keycaps can be a little fickle. Okay, so this is PBT now with the diamond switches. Wait, I already have my headphone out. Don't forget, this is Hall Effect, guys. So we have to kind of look at this a little different because Hall Effect is a switch that is designed differently than MX. You know, this has no foam right now. For no foam... And I know this board can sound good, by the way, because we built a pretty good one with the MX. I think I still prefer a little bit more how like the Kafka sounds with the HE switches. This is not bad, though. I do think this needs a little bit of foam. So let's open this up and kind of get some foam in here, too. Yeah, the Kafka definitely was cleaner. It also, I could chalk it up to maybe the switches or something. Yeah, I'm thinking we do one piece of foam here. Let's do one piece. A one piece mention. Have you reviewed the XVX Whispers? No, they asked me to delay that stream. They did. Whenever I see XVX, I think of Charlie XCX. Oh, I've never listened to anything from them. Oh, Ineffable. They're available now. I think they restocked not too long ago. Let me double check for you. Novel keys. Come on, I'm not clicking this right. Yeah, they're all in stock. If you want to pick one up, they're in stock on Novel Keys. And yes, I do work for Novel Keys, but since you're asking if they're in stock, yes. They restocked like not too long ago. Okay, let's do this. Damn, you got me corked up. I'm going to have to snag one too. Yeah, I would say good little pickups. Can you link me to me? I've been having such bad luck trying to find them. Okay, let's take these out. Corked up is not something I thought I was going to read today. There's a whole bunch of stuff I thought I was never going to read today, but we're here. We are here and doing the best that we possibly can, my friends. Alex, did you swap the springs on the Roller V2s? I put them in a recent build with PP plate and they sound a bit too plasticky. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. Which plate did you put them in? It's been a little while since I've used them. I'm pretty sure I just used them right out of the box. Okay, I think this is good to pull apart now. Now, we should just be able to, since there's nothing really binding these things. Well, I guess I have to take out the stabs first. These particular switches. Let's do that first. Roller V2s shouldn't be swapped. Is it a proprietary spring? I really don't remember, yeah. Oh, I'm going to leave the film in. Actually, what I want to do is put a little bit more foam in, believe it or not. Oh, one more stab here. I'm not used to building with the full right shift. Okay, so can I also fit that other piece of silicone in here, I'm wondering? I wonder if this would go in the board. I'm very curious. Wrong way. PCB peeling? Well, it's because there's a sheet underneath. I don't think this will work, but we're going to try. Is that the effed up half plate? No. It's just because the foam and silicone are two different pieces. That's a crunchy sandwich. It's because this piece on the back. Which, you know what? Let's take this off for the time being. It's starting to piss me off a little bit while I screw things in. You can always put it back. It's still adhesive. Barely, but also all the stuff I've heard from other creators, no spring has found yet that would work. Really? Interesting. Wait, I watched like 2 days ago and they were all out of stock. Oh, for which ones? EC Agars? Gonna scare people into thinking their PCBs peel apart? Well, just so people feel better, this is the Wuche ones. Wooding. Wooding has, you know, what's it called? PCB tape. Gonna scare people. Or sorry, is that the alu plate on the build? I can't really tell. Sorry, wait. Is that the alu plate on the build? Yes, we have to use the plate that it came with so it can mount inside the keyboard. What keycaps are those? This is Novel Keys. Dude, I hope this comes back one day. It's PBT Spellbook. But I have a feeling this probably won't come back. I missed one screw somewhere. This one? Alright, let's try this now. Man, this module is so genius. I know other boards have it too. Okay, we can't use this. Oh no, maybe we can. We can get it to fit inside this. Perfect. Beautiful. GMK Spellbook would slap. Hey man, I'm also rooting for a GMK version of that too. That would be sick. Okay. Does this close 100%? Not really. What's blocking it? Oh, I see what's blocking it. There we go. It just wasn't sitting on the side. Now we're good. All right, let's put this back together and see how it sounds now with the foam inside. Hold on a sec. Why is this causing some sort of weird noise here? Spacebar sounds weird. Maybe the tape mod was necessary. Let's put the tape mod back on. I'm not liking the sound of the spacebar on this. Yes, Bub designed it. Is that what the question was for Spellbook? Yes. Dude, if this came to GMK, I would be over the moon for this particular set, dude. Over the freaking moon. Something seems odd in the spacebar now. I'm not sure. Maybe it is the silicone. Okay, maybe I can't put the silicone piece in. Yeah, I think this silicone is just putting too much pressure on things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it. I don't know, I've never built this before with the silicone or anything like that either, so it does seem like the silicone is causing us some problems. I will take it out. Doesn't take long to unscrew, thankfully. A link to a literal quirkular in Canada. You know, this was going to be my last resort, but if I can get this cut to exact... Oh, can you do custom cut? If I can do a custom cut, I will order this today. Is it the sound of the upstroke or the downstroke? It's nothing. I think it's literally the something's impacting it inside the case here. So what I will do is just quickly remove the silicone. I think this silicone, which is meant to be like a pseudo O-ring mount in the wooting board, just doesn't comply with this. So I'll just get rid of it quick. Does the case use the same system as the Corsa? What do you mean by that? Alex, do you know if the granite switches in lubed will restock anytime soon? I don't know. We spoke about it. I think the MOQ is really big, and I don't know if it's going to return anytime soon. I would love for it to, but it's a question I'd have to like follow up with Mike. We really took those switches for granted. Ah, dude, don't kill me. Don't kill me. There's still the unlubed ones. I know they're not the same, but... Man, I don't know if GS2 is going to come back, guys. I think we have to give up on GS2. Unfortunately. I think that's a little... out of our wheelhouse at this point. Actually, I want to see something. Is there anything else in the package for this? I don't think so. Okay. Why was GS2 special? You know, personal opinion here, I really, really feel... Because I'm going to remove these two because I don't know if we need them on this board. These little silicone nubs here.
So nice.
Patiently waiting for my Manta to ship.
Soon! I think Bull's already shipping them today. But GS2 was just really easy to apply. I think that was like the main attraction for me. It was just good. It applied well. It had a slightly deeper sound signature as well, which was pleasant, to me at least. So I'm just going to move some stuff off my desk here, guys. My desk is getting too crowded, as usual. GHV4 I've tried, but I found it kind of separates a little bit, and I'm not a big fan of when that happens. I'm going down the Switch rabbit hole again and landed on unlubed granites, then modding them or lubed classic blues. So granites overall will give you a slightly lighter, deeper sound signature. I have tried granites. I have so many granites that I put in so many different boards. Hold on, let this read first.
GS2 was just good at getting in all the cracks, making sure the stem smoothly moves up and down.
It did apply nicely, yes. I agree with that. Thank you for the bits, by the way. So the granites have a slightly deeper sound signature. After using them so many times now, I can confidently say that like there are some boards granites shine in, just like a lot of other switches, and there are some boards in which granites were a little too light, depending on the build configuration. Where I find granites really, really shined was an overly bright keyboard or just something you kind of wanted to tone down. For example, O-ring boards with the granites were very nice because they have like a slightly lighter pop. Same with like more traditional gasket mounts, but anything that was already pretty deep to begin with, I usually tend to not want to use them. Because it's just like too light of a sound signature. But when you're looping them yourself, the cool thing about that is you can kind of pick and choose how loud you want them to be, because the stock lubricant on them was a little light. Or not light, rather. It's done in a way where it's deeper, rather. Hey chat, I'm looking at switches. I know this is a super basic question, but what actually does the switch weight do? Ooh, it can do a lot. Ooh, this sounds nice now. Hold on, I will, let me answer this question first. So, Nelly, the switch weight directly will affect, like, fatigue with your keyboard. It also slightly does affect the sound. Some people might tell you it's a louder top out with a heavier spring, which, you know, has some truth to it. But it definitely will affect your perception on, not perception, it actually will affect your fatigue on how you're typing and stuff. All right, so this is just with a little bit of the mid foam with the tape mod removed. This is not bad at all. I want to tune the spacebar a little bit here, but I mean, this is really good like this. I can still slightly tell it's HE, but you know what? At first glance, I might be fooled. The alphas have a bit more of that HE plastic sound signature. I want to try a GMK spacebar just out of curiosity. Chat, new to keys, any keycap recommendations for a black keyboard? I kind of want to go low key, but also not so plain looking. Ooh, if you can find a set of Miklon or Tribal. Okay, I can still tell this is HE, no doubt about that. But this is getting closer. What do you guys think? Getting closer to like the clack? Yeah, the spacebar is not bad like this. Yeah, GMK is so much brighter. Sounds bad versus like other HE builds? Really? I actually think this is getting close to like what I liked about the Kafka. If I'm looking to get a PC65 with Crazy Nice Underglow RGB, would you have any recs? Oh, I don't even know what exists anymore like that. The C-Boss, if that's still available? I do like this a smidge more sound-wise than the Vela. All right. All right, all right, all right. I think that's pretty much it. Like, No, there was no other foam in the box. My box had no foam in it. What do you guys think? I don't think there's any other possible ways we can try to configure this with the parts we have on hand. For Hall effect, you know what? I do want to just try putting 2 little ABS keycaps on here just to see what it sounds like. Hold on. Oh, you're right. The C-Bass is a 60. My bad. Yeah, like, that's not too bad at all. Ultimately, I'm going to be honest, even though this comes pretty close, and, you know, I'll grab some Geon Raws. Hopefully I have some still left over. Don't know if I do, but I hope so. Perhaps I don't. I think I used them all for the last HE project I did. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I might not have any more left over at the moment on a whim's notice here. So, hi Nix, how you doing? I'm at a bit of a crossroads with this because I don't mind the way this sounds at all. But the crossroad comes in the form of the price for the switches. Even if we decide to go with the cheapest vendor who's selling these switches that I can find anyways at the moment, which is Keybay Tech, about $1.40, I'm not... it's... Sorry, my stomach again. Okay, it sucks because I actually think these switches sound pretty good. But it's just... Camera, hello? It's so hard for me to kind of like sit here and be like, okay, stock switches from the factory, $1.40 to $2 a switch. As much as I like them. And it's crazy too because like Wuche has a set of metal keycaps that I think are way more interesting right at this current time. And I really like those keycaps, and those were $80. And no, I know it's not a full kit, but I feel like those keycaps are a lot of innovation, and I feel more comfortable being like, you know what, $80 for a metal keycap set with plastic stems that actually like innovated a little bit in the process and how to get these things done, versus a Hall effect switch, which does sound good, but it's also how much, you know? Here's kind of like where I'm at right now. And again, we're going to do the tofu pad after this. But Hall effect premiums at the moment still are above my head. I just don't know how I feel about them. I need more information as to why Hall effect has this premium on switches. So I just don't know. I don't even think the HE PCB will sell as good. For which one, sorry? I think a better alternative is the Pink Lotus switch. I haven't used those. Have I used those actually? I feel like I have. It's not talked about much, but the Kale Ice Cream HE has a fantastic clacky sound for magnetic switches. So I really want you to try it. Okay, I'll take a look at those. Let me write those down. Yeah, and again, I think Wuche does good accessories. These switches are no exception. They feel very good. Like, I like the way they sound. It's just the price point. The price point is a lot. It's a tough one. The aluminum PCB with cork. Oh, the Flux. That one, there's a really cool PCB. I would love to try that out too. I think there's 75 HEs for sure. I just don't know what they are off the top of my head. The Key Talk Novas are another one that I've been recommended like 1,000 times. Do you have any CNC manufacturers you recommend? I mean, yes, but Impy, are you looking to get one-offs. I don't know who's doing one-offs. I only know you'd only be able to do like full runs of things. Any more news on getting a Sonic HE? Nothing that I can tell you right now. Like, I don't have any information on getting one. I like the quirk dampening, actually. I think that's another one of Wuche's little coincidences that have come out of the stuff they've done. The quirk dampening's kind of nice. It kind of lowers the midtones of the board. Drew, you don't not have to do that. Well, okay. Fun. I think we learned a lot today about this. Why does Wuche make weird/bad products so consistently? The answer to this is Wuche does stuff for a different market than our market. It's not so much that it's weird. And I we can all have our opinions on things, obviously. But Wuche builds stuff.
Can we get an alexotos Mini Nova 2 built?
Wait, what is that? Of course, I'll build anything. Wuche does stuff for a different audience. Wuche does well for that different audience. Okay? The audience that we kind of look at here is more an enthusiast crowd for mechanical keyboards. Wuche's design language also translates to their audience as well. And it's not so much that it's weird, it's just built for that. And there are some people who I know who love Wuche's aesthetic. So it's a demographic thing that, again, like we happen to be in a different one. That's all. And I think there's beauty to that. Like, obviously, there are tons of boards which get released all over the world that I've seen, and some do insane numbers that I'm like, I would never pick that up. Like, that's just something I'm not into. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. Tons of stuff here. So, Anonymous, these were Diamond HE switches. These were Hull effects. Again, I'm impressed by the sound of this. I don't love the price point. That's all. So Wuche, again, I like their switches. They've done another banger job on switches, just not prices. All right, tofu pad time. Little tofu pad. Now to go find that. Where the hell did I stick it? Is the question. I think it's this. I feel like Wuche also cranks out so many things. I feel like they've slowed down a lot, though. Recently, they have taken a notch off of their production lineup. We'll also do someday photos afterwards. So this is the tofu pad. Sorry, I don't have a link to this one here because I totally forgot to put this in the bio. But this is the premium Numpad from KBD fans. Ooh, this would go so well right next to like the F1 or something.
I sent the link to the Mini Nova 2 in your DMs. Also, I sent the 10U64 build earlier. And forgot to tell you.
Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that right now. So, let's go pull up the info on the tofu pad. Let's first actually see what Drod sent us here. Mini Nova. Oh, interesting. A little 30% keyboard. Oh, this is cheap. Also, the 10U is ridiculous, bro. All right, let's see the tofu pad. Tofu pad. So, price point on the tofu pad. Let's all take a look together, shall we? Little tofu. So, $135. This is premium. It's a premium little numpad. $135. A little on the higher end things, but you know, it makes sense. Still a block of aluminum here. It's pretty heavy. Stainless steel on the bottom, I think, for this particular one. We have the anodized silver. There is some different bottoms you can pick up. God damn, this can get even more expensive with copper. It can be cheaper. Oh, Perplexity. Why did this pop up? How do I go back? Okay. That's not it. There it is. Oh, it's from my mouse. Hashtag ad? No, it's from my mouse. The Logitech has it on a thing here. So wait, it can go cheaper. So let's go to the cheapest option possible. Copper colored aluminum. So that's the weight bar. It goes down to 109. I think we can get it cheaper than 109. And then no, let's say no battery. 93 bucks. Wait, can we get it even cheaper than this? Oh, we can if we do solder. Can we even get cheaper? I don't think so. I think this is literally it. This is the cheapest we can get. Oh no, no need foam kit. No need foam kit here. Well, let's keep the plate. If you guys want to, we can go plateless, obviously. 80 bucks to start. I think I would want the plate though, just to have. It's a numpad for crying out loud. I don't think so. Hey, why is Stonewashed Red $29? What the hell? What did I do here? Uh-oh. The website broke. Refresh. Their site sometimes does stink, but usually it's pretty good. My thing is, I think there's too many options sometimes on their website. Enhance. It's okay, 80 bucks to start, and then you get how many? Oh, I broke it again. What the fuck? How expensive can I make this? Whoa. I think this is the one we have, the stainless steel with texture. So you can make this about 220 for a numpad. If you really want to ball out. Damn. Okay, so 80 bucks to start, not bad. This is cool. All right, let's build it. Will Novelkeys be selling classic TKL badges that aren't orange? I can ask. The NPR was pricey too. I think 80 bucks is fine. Honestly, I think even 110 if you're getting some bells and whistles is also fine. 80 bucks though, I think for a aluminum numpad is, that is designed kind of over the top. Obviously, I want everyone to keep this in mind. By the way, this was sent to me by KBD fans. So this part of the stream is also going to be sponsored. But I think 80 bucks for an over-designed, and let's keep this in mind, it's over-designed. For a numpad is fun. If the internal weight feels smooth and it's aluminum inside, no, this is copper 110. But this thing weighs a shit ton right now, Pancake. This is under-designed. I mean, yeah, this is just like the Tofu series, sharper edges. Is this gasket mounted? This is so over-designed. I mean, I don't know how many people are buying a numpad with a copper weight. This is definitely made for someone who's very much so an enthusiast. Damn, this has like all the bells and whistles in it. Holy shit. All right, let's see what we got here. We have a PCB. Nice little hot swap PCB. I think this is the wireless one too, so maybe we'll have batteries somewhere in here. We have some different plates. I think I want to use a plastic plate today, actually. This is for people with FU amounts of money. Yeah. Now, in everyday life, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't use a numpad in everyday life. I don't write up charters of money, and I don't actually use numbers all that often. Just like that one guy once said that only people with a lot of money use numpads, and we're all poor because we don't have keyboards with numpads. Like that one guy on YouTube said. I am part of the latter, where I don't have a numpad on my keyboard. So this is for those who want to use it for that. Dude, Baron, I don't even remember who it was, but it was a guy who like threw a fit because nothing in the custom world had numpads and called us all poor. So He said, we're obviously not doing finances because we don't have numpads. As if the numbers over here don't work. which was something. It was definitely an experience being called that. I changed my mind. How do I get a poppy clack sound now? You'd want to go with a long pull switch. And maybe like one piece of foam. Just some Poron. That's it. I don't think you want to overdo it with that. So this is foam. You know what? Maybe I'll do foamy numpad today. You know what? That's the move. Okay, I need to get some stabs. One moment. Oh wait, don't they have that set of stabs that I have like half done? That I was like wondering what I'm going to use them for? Where'd I stick those now? That is a great question. Worst case scenario, I'll go get new stabs. Really, I want to do a foamy numpad today. How else are things, how else are we going to put everything we have into keyboards without looking at the numbers? I guess. I never think about numbers that often. Only when I'm at the grocery store. That's the only time I unfortunately think of numbers. Okay, you know what? There's a lot of stuff out right now. I'm also going to clean up. Just give me a moment, guys. As we transition into our next build. I'm like half decent at math. Are you guys okay at math? I'm half decent. I'm not super, super great, but I'm also not super terrible. Any advice on becoming a zillionaire while enjoying the keyboard hobby? Follow in the footsteps of vendors who have exit scammed. That is apparently how it's done. You can apparently end up with fancy cars and don't do that. That, for all intents and purposes, was a joke. It was a joke. See you at the Oil Baron fundraiser. Goddamn, dude. Rama has a Porsche. I think he got rid of that. I think he had to sell that or something. I don't know. Someone called me. Not a joke. Alex only provides real advice. Only the most real advice ever. I saw the Geist CEO in a new Ferrari. Damn. Are Ferraris like really expensive? I don't know the price of Ferraris. But aren't they like more than Porsches and stuff like that? Or is that only certain models? I also don't know cars, guys. I just recently got my driver's license, okay? Don't judge me. Depends on models? Okay, it does depend on models. I heard Geist is... at this point here, I would not recommend... Like, I don't feel confident recommending Geist as a vendor. However, I heard he's shipping out stuff now. Like, I'm so confused by the whole situation. Obviously, if I'm confused, that's probably a sign to not shop at a place that's confusing even me. So, I don't know, man. They got the Ferrari, but now can't afford the numpad. True. He's like shipping keycaps or something? I have no clue. You have yet to see movement on your order. Did you order directly from him? I know there was other vendors that shipped that had them, right? Can't wait for Ryan Norbauer to post about his new Porsches and McLarens next week. Does he post about cars? I like Norbauer stuff though. I don't love the prices of his stuff, but obviously I'm not the
Hello,
audience.
Mr. Alex.
Peely, thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate you, man. How are things? How are you? Why did they choose to have 0 layout options for this? I think the solder unit probably has options. Does it have a solder PCB that's different? That's a good point. I almost forgot about that. I'm still used to one numpad. Sorry, I can't see really the oh, here I can zoom in. No, this is a pretty fixed. if you guys want some deets on this, this is very, very fixed. Why he did it like this for the solder option? Yeah, there's no options on solder. I would just assume solder had options. My bad. Yeah, no options, unfortunately. So if you didn't like standard Numpad, no options. I think it would have been really smart of them, like really smart, to just make a Southpaw version on the solder with a bunch of different options. I feel like it's slightly wasted potential as a standalone product to not have it super customizable considering. Maybe I'm wrong to feel that way, but I mean, it's a cool product regardless, but just a bit of a waste of potential there. No split zero kills me. Or you're a split zero kind of guy. See, for me, like standard numpads, all I know how to use. Or Southpaw. But I still prefer standard. Coffee addict, you funny looking horizontal. What happened? Me? Just flip the PCB and solder switches on the back, Southpaw? This guy, smart. I like the way this guy thinks. I'm here to solve problems. Hey, all, what do you prefer for black MX2As? Lube films. Oh no, dude. For me, the whole works. It has to be the whole works. But dude, there are people in this chat who like cherry switches dry and spring swapped. Like, I think Cheese is one of those people. So it goes both ways. I think. What the hell is this? Is this like a tape mod? Okay, I'm not going to do the PE sheet, but I'm going to do the standard foam for this build. We'll do a little foamy. We won't go all in. Has keycaps gotten better in quality? The answer is not as simple as has keycaps got better in quality. The answer is more so novel keys has taken over. And I feel like this is maybe the simplest way to put this. Yeah, so therefore yes, but it's also not, it's not like you're buying from keycult anymore. You're buying from novel keys. Not apples to apples. Yeah, exactly. A One Tree Camellias in the Manta sounds real nice. Spacebar is fire. Dude, everyone's been hyping those switches up, bro. Do I gotta try these switches soon? Damn. I wanted to use... Where did I put those extra batches of... I had like a little batch of Gator on Milky Yellows I wanted to use. Here we are. I think this is a batch that I started lubing and then I ran out of springs and I said dope. So I think there's only like 50 something switches here. I kind of miss the days where keycult used to be endgame. So here's the thing though. What's endgame now? I don't personally believe in stuff like endgame. I think it's a notion that something has come to an end, and which makes me kind of sad because I like my hobbies. But what would be considered the endgame boards nowadays? Like the final nail in the coffin to this hobby. Manta TKL? Well, something that exists. Oh, thanks 3D. Manta Singa Old Korean Customs. Seneca? I think Seneca's a really good choice there too. Hey, you know what? Manta HE might be a real thing. Gondo's working on the PCB for it. Use Grails instead. I think they're interchangeable though. You know? But I agree with you. Grails is a nicer word. What are your guys' Grails in the hobby? Does anyone have a Grail? Glare 60 is a good choice. For me, endgame would not mean necessarily quitting the hobby, but this one, but one that makes you think I can't get better than this. Yeah, I think Grail is a better word. I agree. F1's a good choice. I like that, nerd. That's a good one. I mean, if Manta right now, because in case you guys aren't aware, Gondo's working on a Hall Effect PCB for the Manta, I believe. It's going to be compatible with the current ones, but as far as I know, if it works for this, it'll probably work for if we ever do a round 2. Like, we're not going to change the PCB at all. So, yeah, is the answer. All right. Now we got to unscrew this bad boy. Grail for me, 7V. Honestly, my holy grail board is the Southpaw Candy Bar. I had one of those, dude. I had one and I gave it away and I low-key regret it. I'm missing a screw. I think it fell out in transit. Uh-oh. But it's not in the box. Is it in this? Uh-oh. Maybe I have extra screws they gave us in the plastic bags. We'll find out. Yeah, guess I'm missing a screw. That's weird. Wrong bit. Where do you still get full unlubed milky bottom top yellows? Dude, Baron, those it beats me. I actually don't have any left. I have been trying to source a batch. I don't know. When you find out, you tell me. They're on Amazon, but dude, Amazon switch prices is ridiculous. Oh, there's only 2 screws in here. Sweet, am I missing 2 screws or are they in like a different part of the box here? Holy shit, this is a big slab of stainless steel and copper, I think. Is this stainless steel and copper? This is heavy, dude. Holy shit. What spring and film you mod on that milky yellow? Springs, I mean, they vary. Depends on what you want to do. But in terms of like what films I use, the cheapest ones I can find are Duroc. So typically that's the ones I order. But I got a pretty good pricing on some like bulk I bought of Swag Keys ones. Any foam film I've had good luck with. Just buy the one that's easiest for you to pick up and buy. I wouldn't say that I pick up one in particular. They have tactile milky yellows? Get out of here. Yeah, Amazon, buying switches from Amazon's a gamble, dude. I had to special order some, wait, what the hell is this for? Why do I gotta do... Why is there a cover? I'm confused. Is this just for the aesthetic because that's what the other one has? It's his nose. You took off his nose? Oh, it's a person? My bad. Yeah, the cover looks like it's just to match the aesthetic of the other ones, but I don't think it actually is functional. This is the cover. This piece of copper. Because I need to get in here to install the daughter board. Here's the battery as well. Now, where does the battery go? Unless, is this just for the battery? Is that what the cover is for? No, because I think this plugs into the daughter board. Okay, hold on, I'm confused. Yeah, I'm actually not sure then. Grail was the Chimera. Hey, if you got a good price on a Chimera, then hell yes, more power to you. So I think the battery's supposed to go in here. I wouldn't order from Amazon unless I absolutely have no other option. Yeah, Amazon keyboard parts are always a ripoff. The only thing that I could ever say was half decent pricing wise was when Drop was selling their stuff on Amazon. That was half decent. I think this just goes in like this. and like this. Okay. That's clever. That's cool. All right, let's get some screws. The small battery is killing me. It's so cute. Yeah, it is pretty funny. QBD fans loves their squiggly DBs. Honestly, they make a lot of sense though. They actually have some pretty good function to them. They really isolate the magnetic part of the pogo connector pretty well. How long would the battery last though? I don't know. Let me double check the website. I'm assuming probably pretty decent. I wouldn't say this is gonna die really quick. Can I share a link to a board I've been following? Yeah, dude, absolutely, man. Hell yes to that. Feel free. Blue Ridge is a cool board too. I'll give it to that. The Blue Ridge is sick. Let's see this. What is this flip? Ooh, I like the side profile. The finishes look really cool too. All right, I'll keep this on my radar. As for battery life, is this using ZMK? It is. Experience the freedom of wireless with our first ever dual mode powered by ZMK. So if it's powered by ZMK, dude, yeah, it's saying half a year. So ZMK is insane for battery life for wireless products. It's pretty crazy. We love ZMK. I mean, yeah, ZMK has been pretty solid. This little cover for no reason here is killing me. I don't get it. It's cracking me up. So this serves no purpose other than just to match the other boards in aesthetic, because this is on the other Tofu series products. So I don't know if we'll need more of these screws. I think we do. So we have our feet, and then we have, I'm guessing if you want to top mount it, you can top mount it with these. I'm pretty sure these are the top mount ones. And then we have the gaskets. I'm just going to gasket mount this. Damn. Is anyone interested in a over-the-top Tofu Numpad? And I'm going to slap a little piece of foam on the bottom for funsies, because that's my goal for today. Just have a good time with this Numpad here. Oh, these go on the PCB. My bad. So the little dumbbell gaskets don't go on the plate. Sorry, they go on the PCB. I thought to myself, I made a mistake. Got room on the plate for a missing switch on the top left? Oh yeah, true. What's that there for? Maybe it's just for the sake of having it symmetrical. Maybe that's all. Okay. Hold on. I don't like the way this is fitting at the moment. One sec, guys. The gaskets weren't in 100%. Let me just make sure they sit in nicely. I did not say rum. You listen here. Okay. There we go. Now we got it. Is the rum in the rum with us right now? How is the Zum build? Dude, I don't know what to say. I'm feeling very attacked right now. What is this? This bit. I know, Shark. Love you guys too. Thanks for being here tonight. Milky Pro Heavy Tactiles. Also, hi Naderade, how you doing? Damn. Can't say I've ever used tactiles before. For Milky Yellows. Always feeling attacked, victim complex for real? Damn, for real. Kappa. Let's see, hold on. There was a... Are Switch films still common in the hobby? For more modern Switches, like, probably not. No is the answer. For older Switches, which are still popular, or certain brands who still make some legacy stuff and haven't changed the molds for them, like, yeah. But if you're buying, like, HMX or KeyGeek, like, you're never going to need to film those things. I'm not superior just yet. Got a Rainy 75. Dude, you're on the right track, though, bro. Honestly, ain't nothing wrong with the Rainy anyways. Starting off small. Dude, I think you're starting off pretty strong. You plan on modding it at all? Do you know when you were getting the Pro Log? As of right now, I have no clue. Soon-ish? Talk to Mode about that one there. Oh, I forgot the force brakes. Never have I ever force broken a numpad. Have you guys ever force broken a numpad? I can say with certainty, I have never, ever. Sure, there's a first for everything. Okay, I ruined this one little force brake sticker. Good thing there's an extra one. Force brakes essentially break contact between a metal and metal piece vibrating together. They'll just provide a little bit of a buffer. I might have some new keycaps coming in, but I also like foam sound. Dude, ain't nothing wrong with the good old foamy sounding board. It's been, you know, it's one of those things where at first foam I was all about it. Then I grew out of it really quickly, and then I started really liking just clackier sound profiles. Nowadays, foamy sound is really getting me interested again. There are certain boards where I just really like having like a foamier sounding keyboard, you know? Every now and then. Alright. This is using those little tofu square feet. Not the biggest fan of how these install, but it is what it is. It's nice to have both in your life. Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of, you know, variety. What's that saying? Variety is the spice of life. You gotta. By the way, I did finish Invincible. I just remembered someone asked about it before, and the answer is yes. I'm fully caught up. The only thing I have not watched is the Adam Eve special. My God, Invincible is so good. Now I'm kind of a little salty because obviously there's going to be more to it, and now I feel like I'm impatient. You did recommend it, yes. A few people did. These have the taller feet. Is there 2 different ones? Oh, there was 2 different ones. Oh, wait, was there? Oh yeah, there is 2 different feet. I think I just used all the thicker feet though. I'm just gonna stick with the thicker ones. It's fine. But they do come with 2 different feet. I didn't even realize that. So, what are we thinking? I like the vibe. I don't know if I'd personally spend $200 on this to get the extra bells and whistles, but for $80 for the base version, let's just call it 90 with the plate, I think it's very valid. I also like the fact there's potential you can get this into a wireless numpad with using ZMK, getting almost 6 months of battery life off that tiny little battery. Hell yeah. So the vibe's cool. The vibe's very, very cool on this. I'm thinking you can put Striker on it. I could put Striker. Do I have my tofu? My big hunkin' piece of metal tofu? Or did I put that back in the bag? Bag. I don't know how to pronounce it anymore. I think I put that back in the container for it. Oh no, hold on. I can grab it for you guys if you would like to see it side by side. You know what's funny? I already think Striker's on a numpad. Oh boy, this thing weighs a shit ton, so I gotta be careful taking it out. I do have the slightly bigger feet on this, so the finish is not completely the same, but it is a raw finish, so I don't expect it to be the same. Like, it's not the same pattern, obviously. This has more, the pattern was swirling this way, and this one is actually this way. And it does look like this doesn't have as much of a emphasized pattern on it, which is interesting too. Raw is always going to be difficult like that. I am not blaming the keyboard at all. There's going to be... It's going to be so difficult to get this to match up perfectly. But this only has the standard bottom, not the fancy schmancy one. Well... Let's go find some keycaps to put on this bad boy. Let me see if Striker is available. I don't know if it is. Striker, no, maybe it is. Hold up a moment. Don't, this is like old school where I used to keep my keycaps. I think we're good. Let's see if I remember a numpad here. Striker is always going to look good on a numpad, though. I think it's hard for Striker to look bad on a numpad. Hey Alex, plus 84 or Tofu TKL. I think the Tofu has a bit more diversity on how you can build it, but they're both excellent choices that I really feel like you won't go wrong with either one in terms of like how much you like it. But yeah, they're both good. Damn, my stomach is still settling, man. That new sauce I had, not really sitting well, dude. Hey Alex, if given the choice for silent switches out of this batch, what do you think you'd go with? WS Silent Tactiles, HMX Blue Stars, HMX Taros, HMX Mokside, haven't heard of those ones there. Bison Galore, oh, never heard of those ones there either. The Otemus are really nice. I've only ever heard of, I haven't tried the HMX series of stuff that you mentioned here. The Bisons I haven't heard of. The Otemus I have tried, they're very nice. And the Wuches I have tried too. I like, for the most part, HMX Silence. The ones that I have used have been excellent. So, I don't know, like, I don't know how much variance there are when it comes to different silence like that. I don't know if like one silent in that batch will be better than another. Need this. Need this. Oh no, 7 goes here. Six, 1. Want to buy Striker? This is like one of my OG sets I picked up. I have a feeling I'm looking through this for nothing and it's all supposed to be in that pile. We'll see. Let's see. Are all my pieces for the Striker Numpad here? Who knows? Well, maybe these will take all right. What's a good price for Spider? I'm actually not cheap. MX, you take care, okay, dude? See you soon. Thanks for hanging with us today, buddy. Where's all our Striker Numpad pieces? Excuse. Uh-oh. See, I had a feeling it might have been on something. Maybe I just didn't take it all off. Maybe Striker's a no-go tonight, guys. Or maybe I just can't see. And maybe they're hiding in plain sight. Perhaps that's the other reason. Bro's got half a numpad. I don't know why that is. I do this a lot where I leave half of a keycap set on something. Like, I actually have to stop myself physically from doing that nowadays, which I've been pretty good at. But this particular one, I feel like this is one of those ones where I got lazy. I think I did get lazy. You know what? We're just going to get a different color. Oh well. I think I did get lazy with this one here. Boneyard? Oh, Boneyard would be sick for this. Let me see what else I got. Crimson Cadet? Also would be really sick for this too. Actually, you know what would be really fun? Windbreaker. You guys want to do Windbreaker for this? Get some really like random color. No. Hell yeah, windbreaker. F yes. Bye, KB. Love you, buddy. Let's do windbreaker. Gotta find out now where I stuck my rest of my striker stuff. What does the windbreaker box look like? I always never know any of these boxes off the top of my head. That's not windbreaker. That's not windbreaker. Oh boy. That's not windbreaker. That's Mars Cadet. That's Olive. What the hell? What does it look like? Bro, it's right there. Probably is, man. Oh, it is right here. Oh god, dude. I thought this was a totally different set, man. It's probably in your little cabinet. No, it's in the keycap place. I've used Syracuse. I don't love Syracuse stuff. Did Windbreaker base not come with a numpad? It didn't? Damn it. I was actually really looking forward to that. I can't keep track of which ones come with what. What a bummer. You know what we're going to do instead? I hope it's in here. GMK Mecha 00. This one's here. Hey man, I got this hella cheap. This was such a good pickup. Don't even pretend it wasn't a sick pickup for like the 40-50 bucks I got it for, dude. It was so good. It was so good. 9. Yeah, dude, when Drop was going out of business. So sad to say. Yeah, when they were doing their out of business stuff, I got it for hella cheap. 49 bucks? You guys yours refund it? What goes here again? The dot, right? I know I fucked this all up last time I used it. Blurple would have been cool on this for sure. Does this have all the regular schmegular, like, multiply, divide stuff? I don't remember how this worked. When did Drop go out? When? Like, what, a few weeks ago? I feel like it was, like, basically recently. What is it again? It's minus... Is it minus, divide, multiply? Oh man, I can never remember. This is how you know I don't use numpads. Numplads. Alright. And now I got to do a novelty because we have to do it. Drop died 8 years ago. I mean, yeah, they haven't been good in the hot run. We are going to use one of those dreamy Pokemons for this. All right, guys. It sounds pretty good, dude. Final verdict, over the top for sure. This is an over the top numpad for someone who wants something to match the Tofu series. It doesn't have to be over the top, but it definitely feels like it. It's cool though. I like the ZMK. I think that's the standout feature for me, ZMK in this. Sounds good too. You have to not lube them like super crazy, man. You have to, dude. And then you can't go like, you just have to do light coats. In case you, I mean, I forgot to tell you guys today too. I put 2 sets of switches up on my website in case you guys are curious. But do you see Treasure's doing a Type 9 with Bluetooth? Oh shit! I mean, I hope it's not super expensive. That's a cool one for sure, though. Well, I think that's it. Do we want to do some keyboard showcase, or do we want to wait? Because there has been a lot of people who have left because it is a longer stream today. I have no problems with doing it tomorrow because I think we're streaming tomorrow. We can do it today. I don't mind. Today? All right. Let's do some someday photos. Let me get it set up. Let me just quickly... Oh, my stomach, man. One sec, y'all. I am setting it up. Man, I can never remember where this is in the server. Here it is. Photo area for Sunday streams. I keep looking for just Sunday streams. All right. Let me move this. Disable. Switch to this camera. It's been 36 days. Sorry. My bad, guys. I'm super sorry about it. I promise I'll do better. I pinky swear it. All right.
So nice.
Thanks for always crushing.
Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for picking up some switches for me. I appreciate you, dude. I'll ship them out tomorrow. I actually just packed them, too. Yeah, they're in the box. I'll throw in some nice little spacebar extras you can get for yourself, too. I'll put like a little baggie of them in. Okay. I'm going to hide my servers I'm in, not because I don't want you guys to see, but I also really don't feel like being judged for the amount of unread badges like Tony just judged me for. That's why I'm hiding it, not for any other reason. Don't start, man. There's a lot of unread Discord. I think I have 2,565 unread messages. I read this, I mute them, but they still pop up with little notifications, even when it's muted. It just doesn't ping me. Including mine? Yeah, that too. All right, let's go find, that's it? I'm sure you have way more, Insty. Pinned. Okay, let's jump to the last one we did. All right, here we go. What's this? Oh, this is that outdoor mall. I really don't. The well? Is this the well? Is that what that's called, Phoenix? Oh, damn. Isn't this like a really good seat? I don't know. I've never been to a baseball game before. Damn. That's crazy. I don't know. Is this just like the sky? Company's box seat? Damn. Damn. That looks hella refreshing right now. You know, it's something about pasta or like whatever this is considered. I always like, it's nice. It's good. I like eating it, but I always feel like shit after I have pasta. Always. There's never like a good time where I eat it and I don't feel like shit. Happy April 1st. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw this one, the keyboard showcase. Go figures. You know, out of all the ones you have here, I think this is my least favorite one. This middle one right over here. It pisses me off. It looks like a really crude like oil painting of me that someone didn't really get accurate. Also, this one pisses me off too. I don't know when this started being a thing, but it pisses me off. Alright, what do we got here? MX Silent Blacks. Hold on. Ooh, that has some nice texture to it. I'll give you that. Nice texture. The board. I have one of those stickers left somewhere. KBD67 with GMK Classic Beige and a matching Death Adder V3P, both painted by me. I know the paint job's mid. No! Dude, this is sick! Matching a mouse with a keyboard. I wish there was more, like, matching mice with keyboard stuff. That's such a good idea. That looks really good, Orange. I really like this. I'm gonna give you a bunch of reactions. Where's the band button? I know, I really hate this picture. I'm not gonna lie. This one here I look at and I'm like, why though? Why did you have to screenshot this particular moment, bro? It's so annoying to look at. So stupid. Ooh. This is like a nice wrist wrap or wrist wrap here. Very nice, Fried. Weesh. What do we got here? What set is this? I don't know what set that is. Look at the family of boards. We got a little Neo Ergo there. We got some GMK Boob. Very nice, very nice. Guys, is this all this photo area for Sunday is going to become now? Are we just doing the glass photo of my face? My stomach's growling again. Honestly, I might make some popcorn after this. I'm still kind of hungry. I rated it a 10 though. That's a sick one. What do we got here? Even the stomach is protesting. Ooh, a Leviathan. Nice board. On it, I kind of wish I got one for myself. Agar EC. Oh my god. MTNU Graphite looks so freaking good on this dude. That looks hella expensive. Like, just like this, it screams expensive. Fuck, that's nice. Not mine, but a friend of my dad's took some photos and jets taking off at the base I work at. Whoa. Jets are so crazy, man. Is that you in the jet? That's Bull. Bull is in the jet flying to deliver mantas. He's on his way. Bull is like jet fighter manta man. You know? What do we got here? A cute cat? Some nice flowers. I went to Lowe's. Some more flowers. It's the time of year, man. Good time of year. Ooh, nice side profile. Oh! So, is this you taking off the ano and then doing just a raw look? That's so cool. I want to learn how to do these things. Happy Easter Sunday. Oh god, this is a while ago. It's a bunny. This is my bunny when she was small. She's 9 years old now. I love bunnies. There's bunnies that run around downtown sometimes. It's kind of cool. Elquan has to flex on us. He does. What do we got here? Oh, baby. We have a Sonic. We have... Oh, man, I don't even know all the boards off the top of my head. And then you have some... I love TKLs that all have the same like top-down look because I never know. If I can tell from the bottoms here, huh? This is a Gray Studios board. This is the Bear. This is a Drift Mechanics board. I think this is the Forever. We have a Unicorn. Oh my god. Flexing out of all of us here. Jesus. Alright, what do we got here? Neo65 CU. Ooh, this looks good in all black. That's a good pick. I like that. Oh my god. Leica M11D plus steel rim reissue. I don't even remember how much the steel rim reissue is. Speaking of steel rim reissue price. Leica. I think it's $6,000 or $7,000. It depends on where you shop. 4 or 5 Canadian. I don't know what it is in USD. It's a nice lens. It's a lens that has a lot of character. I got to use one once. This is the M11 that doesn't have a screen on the back. It just has the ISO dial. It's digital, but it purposely doesn't have a screen. The M11D is an interesting one. It's the one that I feel like visually is very, very pretty for a digital camera, but also I don't know why they still charge you basically the same amount when you're lacking the screen on the back. I'll never get that one there from Leica, but it is a cool looking camera. Hey, it's my old Leica. I traded him for a different Leica. God damn, 2 side by side is actually wild. The family, dude. Forg will always use a Leica. It's an experience using them. What is this? Tofu 60 redo. Rooting 60 HEV2 module. Ooh, do you like it? That's the big thing. How are the Owlap TIs in there? Claim, do you like it? Did it turn out good? Ooh. This is very, like, romantic. I didn't know the spider came in pink. But do you take better photos with the Leica? Absolutely fucking not. I was literally telling some of my friends today, Nihon, it's a camera that I really appreciate. I'm going to be real with you guys, though. It's been a dream of mine to get a Leica for a long time. I finally pulled the trigger after I got to test a, believe it or not, a client who had a keyboard commission, got one done, or had a keyboard commission done with me, and then had a Leica. So he asked, he's like, do you want to have a photo walk? And I was like, fuck yes. So I went on a photo walk with him, and I think that was like the pull the trigger moment, because it's always one of those things where it's like, if you're a gear nerd, you're like, yeah, I kind of want this thing. I'm considering possibly downsizing my cameras even further, because I'm not using anything as much as I am the Fuji, like the X100. And I hate to be that guy because it just kind of pisses me off for myself. I'm getting to the point now where convenience is king, and it just so happens an all-in-one camera with no need to fuss with what lens do I use is king. So I don't know what the future is going to be for my camera stuff. Not that I have much gear left anyways, but... Ooh, these are nice photos. That's a nice board. Very nice. Very pretty. Very cool. Quite fine. I changed the foam kit for wooding, but I need to get more full since I don't have the brass weight and need to change a better set of keycaps. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the foam on the bottom was nice for that one there. I have a Leica on my desk, like a microscope. Hey, man, those are not even that much cheaper. Oh, my God, dude. What is this? Was in Melbourne over Easter, visiting wife's friends and families, and for a... Oh, my God. Melbourne. You leave me alone, cheese. Now I'm hungry. Hey, man, everyone's been some romantic photos. God damn. Got some flowers. Wow, the glacier. I haven't seen this keyboard in a hot minute. This is a fun one, actually. That's pretty. That looks good. Glacier Unk board for real? That's rude. Oh my God. This is another set that I'm going to grow to despise. This is Bull's DCS Clown set. Cracked. It looks good. Looks good. You know what? I like it better than Greg. I'll tell you that much. We have Olivia on... What board is this? Kohaku's? Kohaku's. I saw the name and I knew it was Kohaku's. We have Iced. Ooh, nice little sun photo there. It's Phoenix. What else? True. I like this ice. Looks good. What do we got here? Holy collection. I know some of these, but I don't know all of them. I really appreciate how toned down your keycap sets are, with the exception of this one really blue one on the left. Everything's like very subtle. Maybe Darling as well. That's nice. That's a cool collection of stuff there. I'm absolutely baffled. I thought GMK was improving on their packaging. I think you thought wrong. Are you really that... I don't know. Like, are we really that surprised at it anymore? You got the GMK experience, says Jeff. True. Oh my fucking God, dude. Leave me alone! Stop posting that stupid photo. Weesh. What is this? Is this the Seabass? This is a cool one. In purple, it looks really sick with these keycaps. Why so mad? I don't like that picture of me. I really don't. I like this, Weesh. It's a good set with a good matching keyboard. Parabolic is 60. Ooh. Parabolic also had a beautiful side profile. Bought a flashlight. Good use of the flashlight, cheese. Bro, what the hell? Is this Wingstop? I don't really know. Wingstop I've only ever ordered online. Bro played at Wingstop? Interesting set. What set is this? Kikobo Komodo. Whoa! Is this like a snake or what is this? Like, are these like snakes? They're supposed to be like snake designs or whatever? This is a cool set. Yeah, that's neat. I've never seen that before. Minerva. Ooh. Good use of the relegibles there, too. Oh, it matches the back. That is smart, man. Oh, almost matches the back. There's a teal one. That is cool, though. I like the color there. I plugged my Bower Light daughterboard wire into my Manta PCB still doesn't work. Oh yeah, so Nachun, just message the vendor and get it replaced. I wouldn't even, like, honestly, I know you will probably really want to build it today, and I do want you to build it today, but I would rather you have a fully working PCB. If nothing's working, yeah, it most likely faulty PCB and something went wrong in transit maybe. Make Alex fix it. I don't know if I can fix a broken faulty PCB, but like a fully broken one. All right, what do we got here? F1. Looking good. Side profile of F1 always looking good. Damn, Forg. Yeah, Forg got another expensive lens. That's an Apo Summicron 50. Also very expensive. He was on a hella shopping spree lately. Yeah, very expensive lens. Have I ever seen this board before? I don't think I have. Code 002 TKL. Interesting. Iced water with another banger set of photos here. Little spider TKL. I like your pictures. EC Agar with XVX Whispers and blank keycaps. Damn, I want to see. Can I see like a zoomed out version of this? I'm so curious. Gonna build it with my HE PCB. Oh, you got a zoom. Nice. Yeah, honestly, the zoom didn't sound too bad. I really liked it. Black snail. Ooh, this is a very aesthetic photo. Damn. The chair. Damn. I fuck with this. The sun hitting it perfectly. Onk chair. You sitting there now? I would. Look comfortable. What do we got here? It's passable. Oh, fuck. Fuck, that's not good. Oh, we're doing another Gamba? I mean, hey, victory. Victory is yours. Cheeseman with another photo here. Ooh, the F1. I wish I had some sunlight in my room. Ooh, the finish on this turned out so nice. Is this a DCS keycap set? It looks like one, right? Hey, Sophie, how you doing? GMK Blot Round 2. DCS into beige? What happened? Is that what it's called? Oh, intro beige. GMK Blot. What the hell? Oh, here. Hey, man. That's another good set. Got that from Burger King, France. They had these at Burger King? Dude, why does Burger King have nothing good here? Well, their food's good. I like Burger King. Oh my god, oh no, dude. It is what it is. What are you supposed to do? There's one in the blot line. I missed something? Oh, is it the end one? Oh, I totally didn't see that. Fuck. I mean, it's always the one keycap. I think that was Orange, yeah. Is it another Orange? No, this is Gingy's. Finally built my capybara. The cappy's so cute, dude. The cappy is so cute, Catwood. I mean, Burger King France does some jobs right now. Like, it does well. Ooh. Nice to join the stream. Thank you so much, Sophie. Hope you're having a good day today. This looks good. Oh, love at first type. I mean, you can never go wrong with a good Topra build. Oh, the Chronos! Is this the sale one that was on sale recently? Oh, these are also nice pictures. God damn. Why does everyone have such good lighting everywhere they go? Makes me kind of jealous. Damn. A little first set of GMK unboxing experience. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, the arrows are a little bit all over the place, but it's okay. Bias DE Mars Cadet. How do you liking your bias? Is it good? Ooh, you got the orange cool Krabba. Very nice. Ooh, macro photo? Interesting. Oh, this was a GR4. Dude, that's awesome. Let's see some dumpa pictures here. Dude, the Ricoh is such... I'm telling you guys, if I had to redo all my cameras, it would just be the Ricoh and probably the Hasselblad. If I had to redo everything, that's all I would want in the collection. I still regret selling my Ricoh to get a Fuji. I think the Ricoh is the better camera. Yeah, these are cool. I mean, dude, look how tack sharp this is. Bias D do very good. Huano G ray switches are surprisingly good. I've never even tried those. Elden Ring Dump? Unk game. Very unk game. Everyone's playing different things now. For real? Mm-hmm.
So nice.
Okay, bro. Shop. Thank you so much, Mamba. I appreciate it, dude. And it copied me to play that game before. Does it even count? Stop copying me? Yeah, I played this game. He's copying me. It's a good game, though. If you guys have not played this, just play it. Lily with MX Blacks. I wonder how this is going to sound. Sounds really good. Me on the operating table waiting for somebody to cure me of Ligma. Yeah. What do we got here? Wait, boys, Bunny Girl 65. Who made this? I don't think I've ever seen this before. That's cute. Lily already had 2 rounds, though. I don't know if we'll do a round 3. Oh, shit. Another photographer person. This looks good. Goddamn, Tim. You don't have to apologize for posting your work, bro. Bro, what is this? What is this at the bottom? Whose face is that? I can't see close enough. Is that yours, Adam? That is your face. Oh my god, dude. No, this is just now. 9:47. What will you do? Oh my lord. That's a cool desk pad. Wait, what says this? GMK bit. I like the texture on your spacebar. That's quite nice. Ooh. Oh, Insta added it? That's funny. Let's see the bias. Ooh. Huano G rays. Pinning this. Last one. That's it, guys. Well, we did some fun stuff today. We did an HE build. To sum up today's stream, see you in 50 years. I like the way the HE build turned out. You know, and I really do think if Wuche does some more basics of those plastic/aluminum keycaps, I really think they'll have some winners on their hand. I really think they should do some basics, though. I'd pick up one or two of those sets in basics. In its current form, the sets are a little bit too out there for me. I really like the switches. I'm having a tough time digesting the price point of the switches. And maybe this price is great for some people, but damn, I really do like these. They're just... It's tough. This is pretty good for HE. I would love to try these switches in the Kafka build. That's the thing, they're kind of all over the place. It seems like I found one place that's $1.40 per switch, which is still expensive, and then another place there's $2 per switch. So I do like the way this turned out. I have to also say, on a side note, I'm pleasantly surprised with this board in its HE configuration. Very pleasantly surprised. I still think this is one of Wuche's better products as of recently for their Zoom series of stuff. You know what Zoom board I really liked? The Zoom with the glass back. I wish they did that again. That was really cool. Video of auction not included. Watching is not... Clean, where is it? Did you DM it to me? Or did you put it in video games? Let me go see. Do I need to clean up the server a bit? Where's video games? Oh, here, video games. Oh, here, let me see. The auction not included. This is one of the big achievements to do. So what? Holy shit. So is this just having like a full base? Room video game? Oh, there's like a celebration screen. Holy, you know, is Oxygen not included a lot like, what's that other game called? Fallout? The Fallout Shelter game? Yeah, you guys want to see? Oh, does it not show? Uh-oh, I don't know if this shows the video. Oh, there it goes. Is it showing it? Okay, now it is. Look how many rooms he has. I can't full screen it, unfortunately, because it opens up in a different window. Reminds me a little bit of the Fallout game. Dude, I really want to play Factorio, but I feel like that's a huge time sink. Huge. So when you do this claim, are you done? Like, is that the game? Fallout Shelter was so addictive. I loved it too. It was so good on my phone. All right, and then the other thing we did too, can't forget about that, is the tofu pad. Fun. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. 3-hour stream tonight, a little bit longer. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be on Wednesday. Tomorrow, I think I'm off. I think tomorrow I'm just going to do some other content creation stuff, or honestly, I might just have a day of trying to reorganize things. I've been trying to find a solid day where I'm not burnt out and I want to reorganize. Maybe that's going to be tomorrow. I'll watch it later if you don't mind, Claim. Carry me on Overwatch to Masters. Oh man, I don't even know if I don't know if I'm going to be hopping on Overwatch. I only play it with my girlfriend. I'm not big on shooters these days. Enjoy Diablo 4 Tuesday. No, I'm not going to play Diablo. I don't even know if I'm going to play tonight. I kind of just want to relax tonight. Today has been a day. And how are you so ranked or high ranked? Because when I used to play, I used to be really high ranked. And I play a lot still. Like I think I've played almost every season. And we rank. And then I get my rank up to like gold or platinum. And then it just so happens that this time I've been playing a little bit more than usual. So it only took me like 6 or 7 games to get to platinum. I hate the fact that this 6 or 7 bullshit's a thing. He's gonna be busy doing work stuff between his 4. No. Still remember PUBG? Of course. Love PUBG. Alright, let's go find someone to raid though, guys. No keyboard people. Let's just raid. Oh no, Diego's on. I didn't even see that. There is 2 people. Actually, never mind. There's 2 people. Oh, wrong keyboard. No, Dirty. I'm going to send you a message right now because I just saw your DM too. So I'm going to send it to you and then fill it out and then I'm going to ship it out probably Wednesday. Have a good one, guys. See you guys Wednesday. It's going to be quite the long week because I might have to book in 1 extra stream this week, maybe, if it arrives. But it's looking like a fun proto week. Looking like it. Have a good one. Love you guys and talk to you very soon. Thanks for being here, y'all. Bye-bye.